everyone, and welcome back. In this video I will be teaching you how to play Chopin's Minute Waltz Opus 64 number 1 in D flat major. The D flat major scale is like this. And Chopin is going to use that scale, but also the A flat major scale. If you go to the 5th degree of the scale, you have this. So we have the A flat, and we could go ascending and play the A flat major scale. Notice that it has a G natural in it, and that is the scale that he's going to start on. He uses the A flat, he uses the G, and that's these kind of patterns. Now, we have an A flat at the beginning, and you could play it as one pulse, one, and then we go, or you could do an ornament on it. I like the second one, I like the ornament. Technically, it's not difficult if you do what he wants. He says Leggiero, which means softly. It doesn't mean fast, but it means very soft. And on the edition I have Molto Vivace, so that would be quite fast. Now, if you start on the A, and then you have G, A, C, B flat. Now, this requires two different motions. First, the thumb plays in, and the A flat, we're going towards the C. And then the B flat, we come back. And we repeat the same motion. And then you could play it quite fast because of that, as long as you maintain the motion. So when it goes to C, you go towards this way and then back, and then starts over. Also, you could do a down movement on the G and then release that, and at the same time do the lateral movements. Okay, so there we solve it. Now, it's true that we have this, and then we have a little turn here that is against the pattern that we did at the beginning. So what you have to do is think these three notes going this way, then the A flat going this way, the C going to the right, and then left. So right, 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 left, right, left. So then you will not get stuck. If that motion doesn't accompany what you're playing, then you will have trouble. And it's true that you could think on where the turning is, you could think on a little accent on the B flat and coming back. So this one, you could start it with the accent on the first one and the third note. Here. And then here is going to extend the scale with an interval. So when you do the last G here, you extend the scale. And the only difference is that when you go to the B flat, you do a rotation this way back, rotation this way back, and then the big interval, you have to move more towards that way. That's with respect to the movements of the hand that you have to do. So let's review one last time. So we have this, we go to the right, left, right, left, I'm exaggerating, right, left, we continue the same, and then the scale, rotate, rotate, and get to the B flat. Okay, so if you want to practice this, you could, like I said, you could do accents. So if you start from here, let's say, you do accent, accent, every other note, etc. You could keep going, or emphasize the other one, the opposite. And you keep doing the same with this, we get to this. Okay, top note, we get to the loudest point. Then those two are very important, and then you just start working a little bit with rhythms, like this. I'm not measuring the groups, so count them very well and have an idea of how many there are. And also we have that we could do quickly first. So let's play one last time all the notes and we'll go through the harmony. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. We get there. Now, as far as the harmony, we discussed that he's using the A flat major scale, but also the D flat. If you take the D flat chord in the middle and you do the second inversion, you will have this chord, and that's what he used. And all he does is add the D flat on the bass. And now, because F is also part of the scale, he adds an F over here. So we have D flat, F, D flat. And that's it. You could use a little pedal maybe on the first one and release. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And just keep in mind that it's the same chord flipped. Using that F and the D flat. Okay? Next step will be trying to put this part together at the same time. So let's play it now. So we have this. Remember to do the same motions. We keep going. C, one more C and we go. We go here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And there's a little change now on the B flat to an A flat 7. Now, you could use the rhythms once you get used to practice, or if the lick is hard, you could do the same rhythms. Let's say you play D flat, you go to F. That way you will practice the leap. Leap. Okay? You could use the jump into the chord. And then we go there. You could pick the combinations and then put it together. So when you do it together, just match every other note. So if we start on G. Now here is the loudest point, so when you start here, you start crescendo a little bit more, and then crescendo, and then that B flat you could take on the one, you could take a little pause. Remember that the waltz is 1, 2, 3, and then a little pause, and 1, 2, 3 a little time, so it will be like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, when we get to the B flat, we're still working with the same scales, and he's gonna go descending. I like third finger here, second release, the trill, and then back. One last time. And what you have to think is the opposite of when we did ascending. When you do the ascending, your hand rotates toward this way. So we go to F, and then rotate back. Rotate, trill, and we get there. Now let's go to the left hand. If you have the A flat major scale or D flat, let's say, if you have the D flat major scale, we could form an A flat 7 chord there. This chord. And what he does is bring it all the way down here. Get rid of E flat, and that's this chord. So we have the A flat 7 chord, 2 notes C and G flat, and that's it. So the first turn when we play it, we have this. back. Now same. The only difference is E flat, F and B. Okay? We don't repeat the E like the other pattern. When you do it together, you have the emphasis on the B flat and then release. And in this passage, it's different than when we play this. So you could take a little time. I show you when I put both hands together. Again. And then we go back to the same thing again. So let's play one more time. Chord, we march together, trill, back. We repeat now. Same thing from before. Now here. Now here's gonna change. But so far the same notes and the same fingering for all of them. Now he's gonna do a turn like this. And do a chromatic scale. So we have E. So you notice how I switched there. Second, back to F, trill, and then chromatic scale. So when you do that, when you have and those chords are the same, A flat 7. Split this, that might confuse you with the others. And then we walk to A. So let's do it together. And we get to F. I hope this video was helpful, and if you enjoy, subscribe. Thank you very much.